K to Tame the Wind by Liz Garton Scanlon and Lee White. Okay, let's do this. For Marilyn with breezy love, LGS. For Lisa, LW. Ooh, let's do this. K to Tame the Wind. Words by Liz Garton Scanlon. Illustrations by Lee White. Once there was a man living all alone in a creaky house on the tip-top of a steep hill. Guys, look at his house. It's so big and it's on the tip-top of a steep hill. The man lived all alone in the creaky house on the tip-top of a steep hill where a soft wind blew. The man lived all alone in the creaky house where the curtains swung and chimes spun as a soft wind blew and blew. Guys, the soft wind blowing and blowing its clouds. And blew, the wind blew until the shutters banged in the creaky house on the tip-top of the steep hill. The wind blew, the shutters banged, and the boards bent. Ooh. It looks really, really windy, and every one of those windows are banging. The wind blew, the shutters banged, the boards bent, the table tipped, and the tea spilled. The tea spilled and the bread broke on the tippy table in the creaky house at the tip-top of the steep hill. And still the wind blew. The wind blew and off the birds flew. Blowing tremendously. The wind blew, off the birds flew. The birds flew and the dust did too. And the man cried, "What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do?" The wind whipped his words from the tip-top of the steep hill to the itty-bitty town at the bottom where a little girl called Kate heard the cry and felt it too. Uh-oh, someone else is having some trouble here. And look at Kate. She is feeling it. She is feeling it. She wondered what on earth to do. It's wind after all. What on earth to do? How could she help this poor man? Kate could not stop the wind, she knew. But, what to do? What to do? Guys, I think she's thinking of something and it looks like it's Trees. Trees. But she could wheel a load of new trees to the tip-top of the dusty hill in her wagon. Well, there she goes, guys. There she goes, wheeling a load of new trees. And as you can see, I think she's sharing her plan to a very, very troubled man. Aww. There, Kate dug deep holes and watered muddy mounds till the trees grew and the trees grew. The wind blew. Guys, I think their plan worked. They're going trees. The trees grew. The wind blew and the time flew. The time flew as the trees grew and grew. Look at those trees growing, guys. It's been growing and the wind's been blowing. And Kate did too. Well, someone else has grown too. The trees grew till the fluttered and the shutters stilled and the birds bounced back. Guys, I think it worked. The leaves fluttered, the shutters stilled, the birds bounced back, and the dust died down. The dust died down, the taste steeped, and the birds peeped. Guys, I think there's an answer. Answer to the blowing wind, and that was trees. The birds peeped, and the old man poured sweet tea and said, "For you, near the quiet house on the tip-top of the green hill." They become quite a good friends, guys. Where the bright breeze blew. What a beautiful poem. The story. The birds peeped and the old man poured sweet tea and said, "For you, near the quiet house on the tip-top of the green hill, where the bright breeze blew." What a beautiful, this house looks beautiful, and look at the surrounding with trees. More about marvelous trees. Okay, let's hear something about trees, guys. Trees are an important part of Earth's ecosystem. They play a starring role in keeping our planet beautiful, healthy, and productive. Most people know that trees provide shade on hot days, fruit for breakfast, and home to all sorts of birds and wildlife. They're good for swinging and climbing too. But did you know trees also work invisibly while they're growing your peaches and holding your hammock? Trees act like lungs. They clean the air by absorbing or inhaling carbon dioxide gas created by people, animals, and oceans, and exhaling the oxygen we need to survive. They also work underground, filtering groundwater through the roots and preventing flooding and erosion by holding soil in places. My favorite trees are aspens with their silvery bark and their bright gold leaves in the fall. Aspens seem to know that by sticking together they can make a difference. They live in a great big colonies or families connected by their roots. And together they fill their mountainside homes with beauty, birdsong, and fresh air. The little girl in the story made a difference with her wagon full of saplings, too. They served as a windbreak. They held the dust down and they provided shade, homes for birds and squirrels, and happiness. Yeah, she made a difference, and you can too. Here's how. Okay, let's see. Paper is made from trees. Use less of it. Don't be wasteful, and recycle. Learn about what trees need to stay healthy and help where you can. Plant a tree in your own backyard, in a park nearby, or at the tip-top of a very steep hill. Here are some marvelous folks supporting our marvelous planet by protecting marvelous forests and planting marvelous trees. Join them. Look at those guys. It's called arborday.org, friendsoftrees.org, rainforest-alliance.org, treesforthefuture.org. Wow, what a beautiful thing about marvelous trees. And Kate to Tame the Wind. She did tame the wind, guys, by Liz Garton Scanlon and Leigh White.